So, you've created a few blend shapes, but you're worried about having to do left and right for your blends. There's actually a very easy way to avoid having to worry about editing left and right. There's actually a very simple way to avoid having to worry about left and right when you're working on your blends. Simply don't worry about left and right. When you're actually doing something like eyelids, or you're manipulating the ears, or anything like that, where you're actually creating a blend for essentially one side, make sure you're actually doing it for both. So when you're working, make sure your move tool has reflection turned on, so that when you're modeling, it's actually affecting both sides equally. Then, once you have your blend target, duplicate it. So in this case, I have eyelids. I closed the eyelids for both eyes, and I limbed one left and one right. So I'm going to apply them as blend shapes. So window, create deformers, blend shape, option box, and I'm going to add them in parallel. And we'll just say eyelids. And create. And so now when I bring up my panel, animation editors, blend shape. Okay. So we've got our blend shape window, we've got our two sliders for the lids. So we have right and we have a left. Now as you can see, they both influence the mesh. Now this is my right eyelid, so which means I don't need the left eyelid influencing it. Now I could paint blend weights to basically remove the left eye, the left eye's influence on the mesh when I'm trying to use just the right eye, or I can actually just select the vertices for that area, come over to my channels box, and you'll see in the channels box it'll say CVs, click to show. If you click to show, you actually see the values for all of the CVs. Now what you can do is you can actually come in and make some changes. Make sure you have reflectivity turned off when you do this, or else you'll accidentally select all of the verts when you only want to select the ones that you've modified in that area. So just come in, set the values to 0, and as you can see, as I'm setting them to 0, if you're looking closely at the eye, you'll start to see all of the vertices returning to their default position. Okay, so I'm setting everything to 0. And it's basically undoing the tweaks that were made to that side. See, so now that eye is completely open. So now when I go to the blend shape panel, and I try the right eye, so now it only influences the right eye. So this is probably one of the easiest ways to mirror your blend shapes, simply by not trying to mirror them, but basically just making duplicates and then going to the blend target and then just zeroing out the changes made to the side that you don't want to affect your mesh. So I'm going to start at the top, just select that one, go all the way to the bottom, left click, and then just type 0, and it should assign it to all of them. And now I have left and right. So left eye, right eye.